Okay, so next is phase 4. Ito na, Divine. Hinahanap mo. Position your offer. Okay. So, and here we are to the most awaited phase ng iba. Okay, so this is where you can, okay, this is important because this is where you can make millions or lose millions, right? Having the right positioning can make your freelance business easy or really, really, really hard. Now, here's the thing. I mean, if you have a bad positioning, no amount of convincing or persuasion is going to turn your offer to a good one. Okay, hindi magic yun. Okay, so this is also where your specialty or being specialized comes into play. So first, let's talk about the several advantages, okay, of positioning your offer. The first positioning advantage is this one. It eliminates inexperience. Okay, so for those who are asking me in the email, John, wala akong experience, right? Yung mga ganun. Okay, positioning, doesn't cure incompetency, but it can compensate for your inexperience. For example, let's say, for example, in a sea of social media managers, right? Let's say gusto ko na social media manager, may mili ako. The inexperienced one always has a disadvantage, right? Kasi inexperienced siya eh. But, okay, let's say, remember phase 2, the revenue line? Let's say you decided to position yourself as a lead generator. Okay. What if you can position yourself as a social media strategist for fan pages instead of just doing everything social media? You could call yourself the lead generation specialist for fan pages. Okay, it's still the same work required, right? Sometimes even less. But the position itself sounds infinitely more valuable for a client who has a fan page. Okay, so if you're a business that has a fan page with over 10,000 fans, right? Pero wala silang leads, fans lang meron sila. And you have to choose between a social media manager, okay, between a social media manager to help you, or social media manager, or do you choose the lead generation specialist for fan pages? Okay, so A would be social media manager, or B, lead generation specialist for fan pages. Let me repeat the question. Say, for example, you have 10,000 fans, you're a business, and you're looking for so let's say, for example, guys, can you hear me? Yeah. Okay, so yeah. So let's say, for example, you're a business, right? You have a fan page of over 10,000 folks, and you have to choose between a social media manager, okay? And you want to grow your lead base, right? And then you have to choose between A, social media manager, or B, lead generation specialist for fan pages. Both do the same thing. Iba lang yung pagkakaposition ng isa. Which one are you going to choose? A or B? Exactly. B, di ba? It's like tailored fit so kung anong hanap mo. In fact, yung social media manager, mas marami pa siyang gagawin kaysa dun sa letter B, the lead generation for fan pages. Isa lang gagawin niya to generate leads na galing dun sa fan pages. And here's the thing, okay? Even if, okay, here's how it eliminates inexperience. Even if the other one has, like, let's say the social media manager has 5 years experience, and the lead generation specialist for fan pages only has 3-4 months. Di ba parang lamang pa rin siya? Yeah, I mean, I gladly choose the other one, letter B, just because what they do is exactly what I want for my business. It's like yung months na tinrabaho niya, naging ano siya, kahit isang buwan pa lang, it's like it doesn't really matter because he's focused on what he does, right? I mean, someone who's done the same thing. What if zero experience? Okay, you can't have zero experience and expect na people would just choose you magically over other people. Okay, we're gonna go to that, like what to do if you have zero experience. Okay, pwede ko pala pagkakitaan. Right. Yeah. Yep. And parang show then from zero to hero. Right. So that's the first advantage of having this is the first advantage. So next is it nullifies the competition. I always tell people this whenever they ask me that there's no such thing as competition. Right? In fact, I can no longer count like how many times I've referred to clients to other email copywriters, and and people can't seem to wrap their heads on why I do that when I'm an email copywriter myself. I mean, why would you refer someone who offers the same services as you? Yun yung lagi lang tanong sa akin. And that's the thing. I really don't, because I don't just write emails. I help clients launch their products using emails. That's totally different. That those are two different things. So if, say for example, you're a web developer, right? Then and yun ang tawag mo sa sarili mo, then you are in direct competition with every person in the world who's using web developer as their title. Yun ang mga kalaban mo, right? And not separating yourself from that group gives you no unfair advantage, because and if my hunch is right, mostly kapag ganun yung nangyayari, you depend on luck, which is mostly the case to get clients, or you depend on a really good portfolio to be hired. But what if you don't have the experience? Diba? Tulad nga sinabi natin kanina. But what if instead of just being normal, a normal website developer, you position yourself as ano ba maganda pangalan? As a website conversion specialist, right? That helps websites get more leads and clients for their already existing site, right? So instead of website developer, you say that, oh, what do you do? Well, I'm a website conversion specialist that helps websites get more clients and leads and clients for their website. And if I'm a business who wants conversion, right, like what Rain said, CRO, do you think I'd even, think twice? Sino kunin ko? Yung website developer that also knows CRO, hindi lang siya nakapag-position ng maayos? Or the newbie na 3 or 4 months pa lang, but he knows what he does, right? He knows that he's a conversion specialist that helps website get more leads and clients. Is this, guys, is this clear? Is it? Yeah, I really hope this is get it's gonna get clearer later. Okay, now next. Okay, number three is it gives you instant expert status. Now this actually goes without saying that the more or people or clients perceive you as an expert, the more they are willing to bend over and follow your, whatever your request is. Okay. They are also more likely to pay you the fees, okay, that you're willing to work for as an expert. Kasi you are now a trusted advisor rather than an employee. That's what you're trying to avoid. Because if you stay as a website developer, they see you as someone that they hire. Okay, not someone that they get in order to help them. Okay. You should be a trusted advisor than an employee. That's what specialization brings you. The power, here's the thing, the power shifts in your favor, and more often than not, you become entitled to sometimes an equity into the business and sometimes the profits. And if I'm gonna be honest with you guys, that's where the real money is at, is when you become a part of the business. Like when I work, I always get like percentage of the business, of the profits. That's where the real money is. Okay. Number four, you get to spend more time marketing than doing actual work. Okay. Since, this is really important. Since, if you're spending 100% of your time doing actual work, then you're doing freelancing wrong, right? Freelancing is 70% actual work and 30% marketing. And being a specialist enables you to charge more and create packages, therefore making your work less, but earning more. So now that you're working less, you now have time to market and fill your pipeline with clients. So hindi buwan-buwan, hindi ka nawawalan, hindi ka na nagtatanong saan kaya kukuha ng ano, because you now have that extra time to always market your business. Di ba? Hindi ka puro trabaho, 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 trabaho. Tapos pagtingin mo, shit, wala na pala akong kliyente. Di ba? That's what we're trying to avoid, yung feast and famine. Okay, so people are already asking me, like, how do you position your services? Okay, so there. How do you position your services? Well, you can do it, three ways. One is by market. Okay, so before I'm a writer, right? When you're asked, so what do you do? I write. I write articles, or I'm a writer. Okay? If you do by market, like after you position yourself, I'm an article writer for financial services. Before you just do, I do CEO. Now, after positioning by market, I'm an SEO consultant for life coaches who sell info products. It's really specific. Okay. Before I'm just a copywriter. Next, email copywriter for health and wellness. That is if you try to position by market. Okay. Did you guys get that? How to position by market? Meaning you're just adding something, the market. Okay. You're just, making the position based on the market. Now you can also position by the revenue line. Okay. So if you position myself by the revenue line, so before you're just a writer, so after positioning yourself, you become I write lead generating articles. I write lead getting articles. It's not niche specific, but it's revenue line specific. Okay. Before, if you only do YouTube marketing, right? I'm a YouTube marketer. Okay. So right after you do YouTube videos that generate customers to blah, 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 whatever that is. Okay. Okay. Now that's by revenue line. Okay, guys, are we clear by the revenue line? Meaning, where exactly in the revenue line do you fall? Right, lead, conversion, or retention. Okay, now here's the best part: the combination positioning. It's a combination of market and the revenue line, and it's really really powerful. I'm a writer, so instead of that, I write lead getting articles for financial blogs. So if I'm a financial blog, I'm a financial blogger, gusto ko ng help sa financial articles. Tapos nakita ko, ayan yung pinaka-positioning mo, sinabi mo sa akin yan. Sa tingin mo, hindi ka di ba? Alam mo yun? Sa tingin mo, hindi ka tatanggapin nun. I mean, pinagpipilian siya, 20 blog writers, tapos nakita ka niya, writer for financial blogs that generates leads, di ba? Parang, no contest eh. It's not even a contest. Okay? YouTube marketing. So you do YouTube videos that generate customers and prospects for fitness coaches. So if a fitness coach saw you, okay, if a fitness coach saw what you do, I doubt they're not going to hire you. Like seriously, guys, is this clear? Like how to position your services? Hala, tulog na yung iba. Yeah, crystal clear. Boom. Okay, so do you see how much, but just by changing your focus alone makes you more valuable in the eyes of your prospective clients? Now going back to Irma's story, right? After going through phases 1, 2, and 3, remember Irma, the one who writes books? Okay, she decided to become a book writer for consultants and coaches. Okay, so that's how she positioned. Okay, she decided to become a lead getting book writer for consultants and coaches. Okay, so before we move on to the next one, let me answer a couple of questions. Pwede po ba yan sa newbie? Yes, it is. To be honest, this is supposed to be for newbies. Diba? It's a way for you to be able to cut through the market without getting 2 to 3 years of experience. I mean, if you're a financial blogger that gets leads for businesses, diba? Even if you just have 1 month, tapos ikukumpara kita sa blog writer, sa tingin mo, sinong hire ko? Di ba ikaw? I mean, you don't go into, to a client agreement saying, oh nga pala, 1 month pa lang ako. You don't say that, right? The first thing that they see is your positioning, right? In fact, if you position yourself better or, the right way, they won't even think of asking you kung gaano ka katagal. I mean, sino bang bagong freelancer ang magpo-position ng ganun? Diba? And okay, so second question, last na to for this phase. So is it wrong to admit that you're new? No, it's not wrong. If they ask you, okay, wait for them to ask you like how long. Because again, don't tell them something that they don't need. Diba? Why are you gonna tell them you're new? Is that gonna affect their business? Is that gonna affect their bottom line? If it's not gonna affect their bottom line, their revenue, their profit, then don't tell them. Okay? Unless they ask you, like, how long have you been doing this? Well, I've been writing, I've been getting leads for financial blogs for a month. Still, it's still better than an ordinary blog writer. Okay. So guys, yeah. So for I am seeing a lot of questions, but let's move on. It's phase 5. Medyo anong oras na? 10:23 na. Yeah. Almost 1.5 na. So guys, is it okay if I move on to the next one? Yun. Yan. Parang awa nyo na. Yeah. Guys, if only I could teach this like the whole day. Yan. Seryoso. Kung pwede lang eh. But I know some of you have something to do. Some of you have some of you have other things to take care of. I have things to take care of mamaya mga alas 11. So, I'll sign up for that one day. Grabe naman.